Hello and welcome to my tutorial. Here's my hair before I use the product. It looks pretty bad, so start with a shower. Here it is, a quick shower. Here's the product I'm gonna use. It's called PHAMILY Hair Care. Super awesome stuff. It smells amazing. Take a big sniff of that wonderful smelly smells. A nice rich color. It comes out really creamy, and there's so much in there. That's me saying it smells really good. So I'm going to just take my hair out of the towel. It's wet, as you can see, just from the shower, and we're going to get into it. So first, take a bunch. It says apply generously, so we're going to do just that. Starting with the tips, we're going to just rub it around your hands and just apply it to the ends first. And I'm just going to go in here and just try to make sure you apply it as generously as possible. Over there, get some on that side. Rub-a-dub-dub. That's me smiling because it still smells really good. And it is brown when it's in the jar, but it comes out, it dries clear, so don't worry about that. I am actually blonde, pretty blonde too when my hair dries, so yeah, and it doesn't like color my hair or anything like that. So yeah. Okay, yeah, get more of that wonderful, delicious, beautiful stuff in there. Getting it all around. I'm taking my time with this because I really want to get it in all of the little crevices of my hair. And I have a lot of hair. My hair is super, super thick. So it takes me a little bit of time to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, keep applying. Grab a little bit more, rub it around. And add it to the hair. Get it in the roots, get it in the roots. And there you have it, people. We've got it all up in my hair. I have a lot, you can't see it, so. Okay, and now I'm gonna put on makeup because that's usually what I do. I get my hair ready, let the hair dry a little bit, then put on makeup. And now I'm going to hair dry it in this. To do this, you will take half of your hair. You can do it in even smaller sections. I sometimes just get bored of taking forever to dry my hair, so I just take it and do half at a time. So yeah, take it, put it in a little bun or like a clip or something like that, and then grab your hairdryer and your brush and your hairdryer. And start drying. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit here because my hair, again, is so thick that it takes forever to dry. So this is going to be sped up. So, yeah, just keep drying. And when you dry it, when you use the round brush, it's really nice because you can kind of curve it under. I wouldn't ever curve it upwards. That would kind of make it look weird. You don't want it to like flip out or anything. It's not a huge deal because I'm going to be curling this after this, but if you are just going to use the product when it's dry, just dry your hair, just keep going with the hair dryer and flip it under. Keep flipping it under. Keep drying. It might take you 1.5 years to dry your hair, but you know what? That's okay. We got time. With the product, it makes things a lot easier. You don't have to do like much else with your hair. So yeah, you can take your time drying your hair. Yeah, and then once you did one half of it, take the next half down. Try to part your hair where you want to part it. Sometimes at this point, I'll tip my head upside down and like just dry it while it's upside down to give it a little more volume. Sometimes I won't. And yeah, skipping forward, keep going, and we're gonna do a little transition here because it took so long. And this is the final product of drying my hair. This is just an easy blow dry. This is not the end of the video. This is just what it would look like if you just blow dried your hair. It looks super, super soft from the product, so that is amazing. And next, what I'm gonna do here is curl my hair. So we got the curling iron. This is a 2-inch curling iron. Love this curling iron. Make sure I always turn it up all the way hot. just because I want to curl it as fast as possible, and I pay attention to how long I'm curling it. So yeah, and then we're going to take little sections of hair. When we do this, we're going to try to take not too small because we don't want to be here forever, just like a 1-inch section of your hair. And you'll see here, yeah, that much hair. Curl it under and curl it for a couple seconds. And we're just going to be curling random spots today. And that might need a redo, but we'll put that away for now. But you're going to keep going. You'll go back and forth one direction. I usually alternate directions just because I want it to look as, I don't want it to be all the same texture and direction, just adds a little bit more volume to it. So yeah, so we're going to leave it in for like 5 seconds or something like that, and then move along to the next one and keep going. On the top of the hair, we're going to curl it all the way. And then when we switch to the bottom of the hair, we're not going to like focus on doing the whole strand of hair because it will fall out anyway and you can't even see it. So it doesn't really matter that much. But for the top ones, we're going to do the whole thing, hold it in for like 5 seconds and keep going. And you don't have to be like super strict about these rules either. It is a loose curl, so it's going to kind of like fall and, do whatever. It's not going to be like a perfect curl. And yeah, we're going to speed it up here a little bit because my hair is so thick. If you have thick hair like me, definitely don't spend too much time curling it because it will fall out, and also it just takes so long, and by the end of curling your hair you're going to be so frustrated that you wasted so much time curling your hair. So this whole thing, I think, after like all this curling, only took me about 15 minutes, and one of the reasons is because the product was so awesome, and so like, I don't know, it just made it easier to curl, and it made it hold the curl a lot easier. So yeah, you're just going to keep going on each side until it's done. Again, holding it for about 5 or 6 seconds. You can adjust the time. But when you do the one right next to your face, always face it backwards. Like, don't curl it forwards. It just will look better. It'll just the curl just looks a little bit better in my opinion. So that side's done. We're going to go to the next side and do the exact same thing, just curling random places. I'm not putting too much time into it. I don't want to waste time here. And curly curl, keep going, do your thing. Do your curling thing, girl. Dance to some tunes, chill out. We're just curling away. We're curling it. We're looking good. Feeling good. And again, when you do the bottoms, you don't have to do it all the way up. You can just do it, a little bit, just to get a little bit of something going on there, just so when you're looking at it from the back, it doesn't look like just straight. It's just a loose little boho thing going on, just so you can get a little bit of volume going on in your hair, a little bit of texture, a little bit of oomph going on in your hair. The ones the closer to the front are the most important, so I try to do those last and spend a little bit more time on them, make sure they look good. And then on both sides, curling it the same direction, which is backwards. So it just looks a little bit better. Ends up curling it under. And that's it. Looking good. Check yourself out in the mirror. Check yourself out from behind. And don't forget your hairspray, people. Spray it all around, spray it all around. It'll really help keep things in. I don't do too much. I just do like lightly around my hair. I don't want it to be like crusty or anything. So we are ready for the day. We've curled our hair in loose curls. Yeah, super easy. Just apply that stuff in your hair when it's wet, and then you can either let it dry or dry it and then loosely curl it. It takes about 15 minutes to loosely curl if you have super thick hair or less, and that's it.